What's up, guys, and welcome back to my channel. So it is early morning here in Kentucky. It is Friday and I have some weekend plans to get a project started, but of course first coffee. So the plan is to make a Walmart trip, and I'm going to be looking for some wallpaper so that I can put into my living room. I'm sure if you've watched my channel for a while now, you guys know that back in October I did put some wallpaper in my kitchen to kind of bring it to life and add that pop, and I absolutely love how it turned out. So here is a before shot of that. Everything was just very basic, and then here's an after shot. The wallpaper gave it a huge facelift. And so this is the wall I'm wanting to work on in the living room. Here's just a little sneak peek of what's going to be in today's video. So this is the wallpaper that I chose. It is not the stone like in the kitchen. Instead, it is this light gray brick. And I just feel like it's going to make this back wall behind the TV and fireplace the main focal point in the living room, and it is also going to brighten it up in here. I got this from Walmart. It is the exact same brand and same price as the wallpaper that I put in my kitchen, and I'm really excited to start this job. Hopefully I have enough to finish it. So let's get started. So excuse my ring light. I've got it set in here so that I have plenty of light, because I want to make sure that I'm matching all of the thin lines up with the brick. But this is what we're going to be working on. It looks so plain right now. We're just going to jump right into it. First, I'm just folding up these blankets. We had these out and using them this morning, and I did not put them away when we were done using them. I just went off to Walmart because I was super excited. And once I get something on my mind that I want to do, I just can't seem to focus on anything else. So we're going to see how much of this I can do by myself since I am pregnant. I may have to have my husband step in and help a little bit, but I did the kitchen all by myself without a problem. So the only thing that would be stopping me now or giving me any issues is being pregnant. My belly kept bumping up against the wall, and it also really hurt to stretch my arms up and try to reach the higher places. So of course I just used a kitchen chair to step on. So while I'm doing this project, I wanted to answer a few questions that I see a lot in the comment section on multiple of my videos. And the number one question that I always get here on my channel is if I own my mobile home. And yes, I do own my mobile home. Me and my husband moved in here back in 2014. So Harmony still wasn't even a year old yet. And we did live in an apartment as our first place. One day we went to pay our rent, and when we came back to the apartment, the whole apartment building was on fire. Somebody upstairs from us started a grease fire, and everything was just smoke and water damaged. So we ended up moving from there, and we moved in with a family member for like 2 months. And one day my husband come home from work, and he was like, I purchased as a mobile home. And at first I wasn't sure how I felt about it. And then he walked me through our mobile home, and guys, it looked nothing like it looks today. All of the walls were wood paneling. They were very dark. There was thick yellow shag carpet all the way through the mobile home. And it was literally like someone stepped out of it in the 70s, and it sat abandoned for so long just by the way it looked. So I was not on board with it. And my husband kept reassuring me that he could work on it. It wouldn't look the same. It would look completely different. And even though I had my doubts, I let him do his thing. And we completely painted all of the walls in here. We ripped up the carpet, and we put all of these floors down. And I have just grown to love our mobile home so much, especially with all of the work that we put into it together. It really makes it mean so much more and feel so much more homey. So do I like living in a mobile home? Absolutely. It's very cheap to live here. Since we do own the mobile home, all we have to do is pay for the property that we live on. And then of course we pay for the water and the sewer, and then of course our LG&E. Would I like a house one day? Absolutely yes. Of course everyone wants a house with a backyard and just their own space. But for now, I'm comfortable here in our mobile home. And I honestly don't plan on going anywhere anytime soon. So for those of you out there who tell me that you're thinking about getting a mobile home as well, I say go for it, because it could be the best decision that you ever made. I wasn't for living in a mobile home at first, but now I wouldn't have it any other way. Taking a little break, but this is what we've gotten done so far. So I started on this side, and since all this is in the way, I just went ahead and started on the opposite side when I was done with this. Then I'll put another strip up, and then whatever's left over, I'm gonna try to put it behind the TV. I feel like I'm gonna have to buy another roll of it, so that is the reason why I did it this way on each side, because you're not gonna be able to tell that we were short in the middle. But if I would have kept going this way with it, then this side over here would have had a big missing patch. So yeah. So once I get done with this little part right here, I actually turn the camera off and I put the rest up behind the TV and the fireplace. Okay guys, I just now got done. This is what it's looking like. I have got a mess to pick up, but I put this right here. I do have 2 of them, but I need another green plant. I was thinking for a pop of color to maybe put them on each side of the fireplace, but then again, I also have my rocking chair that goes over here in the corner. So I don't know what I'm gonna do just yet, but I'm absolutely loving the wall. I feel like it makes this area the focal point now. It was the focal point anyways, but it just needed that pop, and I feel like that's exactly what it did. I still need to get a lampshade, guys, so just ignore that. But yeah, this is the final product. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. I do have 2 black picture frames, and they've got pictures of me, Evan, and Harmony in them. I was thinking of hanging up on each side, but I just don't want it to be too much or look too cluttered. You guys know that I like for everything to look open and airy. And then of course this right here drives me absolutely insane. This is my husband's game system, and it's just so big and bulky. I thought since it was white that it would blend in with everything, but it's just as bad as the black game system. It's just in the way and there's nowhere to put it, so just ignore that. Yeah, please let me know what you guys think. Now that this is done, I'm going to start straightening up this mess, so let's get to it. Okay, so I know it looks like I put the wallpaper up with ease, but I did take a few breaks in between. I just paused the camera and then would just pick up where I left off from. I'm really happy with the way that everything turned out. Now all I gotta do is pick up all of this mess so that I can sit back and actually enjoy it and just take it all in. At this point, from all of the squatting, bending down, picking things up, and reaching up and down and moving this chair around, I was exhausted. I was so over it. I did get a new broom and dustpan, so I wanted to go ahead and just use that instead of pulling the vacuum out. And I did clean before I started this project, so there wasn't really much to pick up in my living room. I also Swiffered the floors, but there's little sheddings everywhere from the wallpaper and the paper behind the wallpaper that you peel off. So I'm just getting all that up, and then I'll just move everything back in place, and finally I'll be done. Sometimes I don't stop and think that I'm pregnant and maybe I shouldn't be doing as much as I do. But when I'm in the middle of it or towards the end, my body definitely reminds me that I need to start taking it slow. So again, this was the before, just very plain Jane, nothing really stood out. It just kind of blended in. And then this is after. It just gives it so much more character. The wall actually looks textured, like it stands out. And everything just doesn't really blend in anymore. So definitely let me know what you guys think down in the comment section, and I'll see you guys in the next one.